Now the question is, there is a statement or a saying going around that we should not sponsor people for Hajj or for Umrah. Likewise, we should not use our money to sponsor Ramadan Tafsir in some of the media houses. We should not sponsor people, sponsor the adhan and the likes, because people are facing serious hunger. People are suffering seriously. So because of this, we should avoid sponsoring those acts. So what is the Islamic position on such a statement? The response to that is that such a statement may be incorrect. Why? Because sponsoring of lectures in the Ramadan, if it is good lectures that you are sponsoring, it is also something that is beneficial to the people. Just as we feed the body with food and drink, we also feed the soul with good messages. We also feed the souls with good messages. So if the feeding of the souls with good messages needs sponsorship, then we shouldn't discourage people from sponsoring. Yes, one should not sponsor programs that are against the Sunnah. This, whether there is hardship or not, this is something that is prohibited. Sponsoring programs that are against the Sunnah is prohibited, whether there is hunger or not. But because there is hunger, we won't say people should not sponsor programs that are going to promote the Sunnah. Just as the body also needs feeding, likewise the soul also needs feeding. As for sponsoring people for Hajj and Umrah, this we cannot condemn as well. We encourage people to also assist the people financially to feed them. But for us to say it is haram to do this, this will not be correct. What is clear is that a period that is difficult for a person may be a period that is easy for another person. Some people, they've been living for the past 40, 50 years, they are unable to perform Hajj. It is when people are crying, when people are hungry, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provide money for him to perform Hajj. We will not say it is haram for him to go on Hajj. Rather, he should use the money to feed people. That is not Islam. Hajj is one of the pillars of Islam. So for you to say somebody should not be sponsoring people for Hajj, no, this is not correct. The fact that people are suffering does not mean that it is wrong for him to sponsor people for Hajj. We encourage him to also support people financially so that they can feed. So like the statement somebody said some time ago that instead of you sponsoring some of the workers, the civil servants for Hajj, you should give them the money so that they can feed themselves. Because the money that you give to them to go for Hajj, that money will be salary for months. So this is incorrect. If you have opportunity that somebody wants to send you for Hajj, it's an opportunity. Not everybody will have that opportunity. I heard of a story of a person that have been saving, the man and the wife, both of them have been saving for years in order to perform Hajj, maybe from one of the Asian countries or so. I've been saving for years to perform Hajj. So somebody saw them in the haram, they were eating something like dry bread or so. So the person pitied them that these people eating dried bread, nothing except with water. Then that person went to get them something like shawarma and the likes and things like that that has a meat, and he presented it before the man and his wife. The man and his wife, they collected it and they thanked this man and his wife too, because there were two people who saw a husband and a wife eating just ordinary bread with water, and they are what? They are pilgrims. So they collected the food brought to them, and they appreciated it, they thanked, but they told the person to their face that we will not eat this food. Say, why? So the reason we will not eat this food, this one that you saw us eating, we've been eating this for years. We've been saving our money to come for Hajj. This one that you are giving us to eat now, we have not tasted this for long. So if we have a taste of this now, we are afraid that it will disturb our system. So we are not going to eat it. But we appreciate what you have done. Look at this. Somebody has been saving for long. Somebody has been saving for long just to perform Hajj. If such a person sees a person that says this is the money you are going to perform Hajj, won't he or she appreciate it more? So for us to not say because somebody wants to eat, we should not assist people who want to go for Hajj. So this will be a wrong position. Yes, we encourage people to feed. You do this, you do this. You can combine the two. But for us to say you should stop it, you shouldn't do it at all. So this is not something that is okay. There are people who are feeding less. This is my point. Who are feeding less because they want to go for Hajj. Can somebody say it is haram for such a person to feed less because he wants to go for Hajj? Say eat well, eat well. If it is possible that you go for Hajj, you go for Hajj. You can't force him to do that. If he feels it's okay by what he's doing, he wants to save for Hajj, then there is no harm in that. So we should not discourage people, we should encourage them to do this and do this, do this and do this. So, Wallahu Alam.
The Guidance Facebook page. Follow, like, and share.